We need a ramp in our building for a lot of reasons. Reason 1, people in wheelchairs need a ramp bad. They can't take the stairs. And what if somebody is not there to help them? They will just have to wait until someone is there. And what if they don't want to wait? What would they do? Somebody will need to help them. Reason 3, people with sticks. It will help them better to use the stair. It will help them better than using the stairs. We hope this changes your mind about letting us have a ramp. P.S. Babies and strollers need ramps too.
Yeah, I've been living here for 18 years. So Flatbush is like my home. Like this is the only place that I've lived since I've migrated from my country, and I love my neighborhood. It's especially around here. It's central. We have Prospect Park, you know, the King's Theater reopened. We have Botanical Garden. We have the museum, and then Barclay's not too far away. And then we have the train. The B is not too far away, the Q, the B, the 2, the 5. We have the shopping areas, you know, keep food. That makes the area even more, you know, it's just so lovable to be, you know.
Because there's a lot of different culture. It's not just, let's say, Americans. It's like you have Caribbean people and Spanish people, or Latino and Latina. People from everywhere. My favorite thing about Flatbush is it's busy. It's not like if you went somewhere and it's like you don't see your neighbors or it's just quiet. It's busy there.
I see the area changing like rapidly. Like the people that have most of the people that I've come to know and also moved away from the area because the area is pretty much gentrified. There's a lot of new people, but I mean, being that I'm a people person, I just meet people and say hi. I don't have a conversation anyway. But it would be nice to see like more people that you have, you know, build awesome relationship with stay.
My name is Hazel Ann Baker, and I am a member of Flatbush Tenants Coalition. I'm also a tenant leader. I love it because it's I live 1 block from the shop end, so and there's trains, buses, anything go out of service, you can always get another one. And the dollar cabs are there to help out.
My name is Stephanie Codrington. I'm from Trinidad, so I've lived in Trinidad. I've lived in East. I lived on Hawthorne Street, and I've lived in various places, but I've lived over here most recently.
Okay.
I started off as a 2-income household, and I've gone through a divorce while I was there. So I ended up being a 1-income household, and even though my income should have been able to carry the household, it always came so that it was always like, you know, little behind. And even though I was paying my rent, the landlord always took me to court.
Yes, more people want to come to Flatbush, you know, or Brooklyn, and there's no space for them to leave. So they, just like we came here, there were tall buildings, you know, so 6 floors, 12 floors, 10 floors, and we were able to get a space. It's not fair that the rent is going up. If the rent would remain the same, putting up the buildings is not a problem. But don't increase the rent.
You can't afford to be in the neighborhood that you grew up in and know for very long, because it's changing and a lot of people are going to be homeless, and it frightens me. It's important to keep fighting, because if we don't fight, what's gonna happen is they're just gonna do whatever they want to do. Like if you don't fight, the people who don't know what's going on, they probably would never know.
My name is Daniel Heath. I am 15 years old and I've been living in Flatbush for 15 years ever since I was born. My mother tells me, and she shows me, my sister shows me, that around the area, around Flatbush, there's a lot of buildings. I'm not like sure the exact details, but I see that they look luxury. They look like luxury buildings that I wouldn't normally see around my area.
Right? So you got to keep fighting every day to keep what we believe in alive. You know what I mean? Just keep it relevant at all time, because if it gets suppressed and not talked about and swept under the rug, then it's going to be crazy, because it's going to be already homelessness is on high. So if people are not knowledgeable about what's going on and what's yet to come, because we're talking about affordable housing, and it confuses me, because really, for who? You're talking about a 1-bedroom or a studio for $1,900. My daughter just came here a while ago. She just rented an apartment, a 1-bedroom. It's $1,450, right? And it's not in one of those cute buildings that are just recently being built up. She tried.
The unfairness is the rent. Because I would like to live in an apartment where I can have a veranda. Because I don't have a veranda in my building. And the new buildings are having verandas. Also parking. I would like to park on into the building. So I would like to move into a new building to get a parking and to get a veranda. But I can't. None of us who've been here over 20 years can. So I'm not against the buildings. I'm against the rent hike.
I think that it was always predicted that New York will become a city of the very rich and the very poor. And without affordable rent, that's just what's going to happen, you know, the very rich and the very poor. So it's the servants and the masters. So slavery, basically, all over again. Except now you're paying to be a slave, because you're going to be paying your masters, or your masters are going to be paying you to work. And I mean, we're in slavery now in a lot of ways.
So there was this woman living in Flatbush named Miss Noel, and she was an older woman, and basically she took like age getaway, but it wasn't really a trip, it was for medical reasons. And her landlord claims that she didn't pay the rent. But he takes money out of her account each month, so it was like, so basically he got the rent, but basically lying and saying she didn't pay rent. And because of that, when she came back, living in her apartment was the next family already. And she was fighting for her apartment back, and every time she went to court, they dropped the case, or she didn't get to have the case anymore. So it was frustration and stressful for her. But she was strong though. But she ended up dying from her medical problem, whatever it was.
We all came together in her lobby and had press conference. And after her death, we were out on the street on Flatbush Avenue, still trying to spread the word. So it's not just 125 Lennox Road. Other people would, other tenants, buildings would come and support. So you really have to continue being a leader and being involved.
A tenant leader is somebody that wants to make a positive change for the tenants of their district, or their area, and they're taking action. That's why they get the name Tenant out.
Taken to court could be twice for the year. Could be. Because they have a way of finding out, because the very first time, that's when we started, we went to the court and all our names were there. So, but I'm just going to keep paying my rent and doing the right thing and just keep going to court. As long as they take me, I just show up to the court. You just got to continue paying your rent. If the court send your papers, don't dismiss it and say, oh, my rent is paid. They can't. Because they can. They can't put you out, even though your rent is paid. So just show up at the court, walk with your papers, try to keep your appointments, and just battle it up, bring your proof. And try to, talk to the tenants in your building and see if they're being harassed also. Because it might not just be you alone.
In terms of Flatbush, what I see it every day, like the mama and papa businesses that I'm accustomed to seeing in Flatbush Avenue, they're fading. Slowly, but they're fading. Like every time I go down Flatbush Avenue, say starting from Clarendon to like Empire, all the businesses that I'm familiar with, they're just gone. Like we fought for, there's a restaurant and Flatbush and Hawthorne. That one was fought for, hard fought, and he's there. And that's why it's important for people to talk and get involved, like come to the meeting, because if you don't know, when a building is bought or your landlord say, hey, you gotta go, at least give it a fight.
That's why it's necessary to have the coalition, because they can't do it alone.
I give you all my money. Hey! Hey! Now.
Ready, back. Ready? It is to them high. It is to them high.